Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blue Hens will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Delaware's offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Etienne. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll run the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again. And you got to...
Touchdown, Blue Hens! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. 2nd And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. On the option, he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab outside. It's Eakin. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. Still running at the 35. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football.
Scores on the sneak. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Etienne. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the ground, it's Thomas. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They'll run play action. Snagged out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage.
Turning it on! And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Blue Hens, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He might want another play. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Across the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The option look. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Delaware! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now on the option.
Oh, that
And
was
now on the
dumb.
pitch, the ball's loose. Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. The defense putting points on the board. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the option. Now the toss. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Oh, he's got some space. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Running into the open space.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Looking to throw on first down.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
To the air on second down. Moving away from pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Etienne. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Middle Tennessee.
He wants to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Etienne. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll do it himself. He'll toss it. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure. And down he goes at the 30.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Here comes the option. Shakes off the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
What an unbelievable job by the secondary. No pass rush in sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options in the back end. Great job.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't. Everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Blue Hens, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Goes to the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They'll run the option. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll... Take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Thomas. At the 40, there he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. On the option. Now the pitch. They shut it down quick. Gets 2 out to the 18.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a...
Turning it on! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And the Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Here's the handoff. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. The give to the fullback. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game.